Joining us now, Alex Perry from Practically Speaking. I hope she's there. Is she? Yay, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. I'm going to try and go 5 minutes without saying the word pivot. It's very difficult this time here, but we are trying. We are all, to some degree, on the struggle bus. Some of us are in the front of the struggle bus. Some of us feel like we're driving it, but walk us through some things that we can do, maybe some attitudes and some mood shifters we can have so we can still have maybe a little harmony and happiness this holiday season.
Oh my gosh, it's the holidays, and I know everyone's in the mindset of, oh gosh, it looks so different this year. So I want to reset everybody and remind them what this is really about and how giving can really be the thing that brings you happiness this year. So a couple of different things that you probably already know, but maybe just need the reminder of is, number one, giving makes us feel happy. Even though we think sometimes that getting is going to make us feel happy, giving is actually creates more happiness. And researchers from Harvard Business School have proven this over and over again, that when you give people money and they keep it for themselves, they think they're going to be happier. But what they find is that when the people give the money to other people, their happiness goes way up.
That makes perfect sense. My wife has a family in the town that we live in that she does a mystery basket to every year. And it's nice because I know where this family lives. I don't interact with them, but I've seen firsthand what that small token on my wife's part did for them. And my wife has said, I do that just as much for me as I do for them. I just like being a part of that. I'm like a secret little Santa elf sort of thing. So a little can go a long way.
Yes. Yeah. And that's what's so great about giving. And right now this season is that it promotes social connection. So at a time when we need social connection in as many ways as possible, giving is the way to get it. And we can do that in lots of different ways. So we can do card exchanges. We can pick up the phone and give a phone call. You can do a mystery basket and never have to get near someone in order to give. And what better time than ever this year? It's called the reciprocity rule too, as well. So when you think about when I give something to you, you feel a little more inclined to give something back to me, and then it comes around in circles. It's fantastic.
It's also like that paying it forward. Also, though, we talk a lot on Indie Style about eating healthy and exercising and all the different elements to better health that we should be doing. This is a component of that, too.
Absolutely. So we know that giving reduces stress. And stress is one of those things that we know is bad for our health. And we've had plenty of that this year. So the more that you give, the less stressed that you are. That takes the focus off of you and puts it onto someone else. It gives you all the sorts of really great feel-good hormones like oxytocin, which is key for great health. If you feel better and are less stressed, life is just going to be that much more simple.
I said abusing the word pivot to the nth degree. A distant second and third in a vocabulary during the pandemic has been perspective and gratitude.
Yes. Yes. So giving creates a sense of gratitude. So think back to the little story that you told about the family that your wife leaves the basket for. That gratitude that she feels in making someone else happy is huge. And there's lots of ways for us to cultivate gratitude right now. So we can be thinking about ways to journal our gratitude. We can make gratitude jars. And that's a form of giving to someone else just by telling them how grateful you are for their presence in your life.
And this gains momentum.
It does. It gains huge momentum. So right now, the word contagious is super scary, but giving is contagious in the best possible way. So during this year, when things are a little wonky and they're a little crazy, why not generate some contagion of a positive sort? So the more that you are around people to give, the more likely you are to give. It creates a ripple throughout our communities. This is why things like Christmas card exchanges and the booing at Halloween really work, because everyone gets excited and gets to feel like they're a part of it.
That makes sense. I feel I should clarify. I don't actually drop off the basket. I have a friend who's a police officer, and we give it to the police officer. We were staying away out of it. My wife was curious, well, why do you know a police officer? And I'm like, how is that a bad thing to know a police officer? If anything, it's a good thing. And now they look forward to being a part of that too. They just get to they get a little bit of the credit too, because they're achieving the delivery, but they get to see the reaction and then they report back to me on that. And it's just fantastic to be a part of.
Absolutely. Everybody loves to give.
All right. Thank you so much for the perspective.
Thank you.
And
Yep.
we have a lot of gratitude for your expertise. And
I'm
we are
grateful
now
for you.
we're going to pivot to Amber, but pswithalex.com. We'll put the link on IndyStyle.tv. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.